Alright, so we're doing something a little different here today, guys. I'm going to do a live stream looking for horror games on eBay. I've never done this before. I don't even know if this is going to work. But, oh shoot. I got to mute that. Okay. Anyways, well, let me mute my other tab here, just so we don't have any. There we go. I'm on eBay, just gonna, not that I'm gonna be able to afford anything, but we're just gonna take a look, you know. I mean, it's October, so we might as well see what's going on here. Let me just see here. We're just gonna chill and see Zeke back there. He's chilling here too. Alright, Xbox 360 here. Let's see. I just typed that in, horror games Xbox 360, just to get us started. Deadly Premonition is the first thing that pops up, of course it would. That game obviously infamously known for how bad it is, but some people actually really think the game's legitimate. I don't. I've played it before. I couldn't figure out what the hell was going on. The controls were awful. But it's still enjoyable somehow because of how bad it is, and obviously that's why it's like super popular. But it's yeah, it's just terrible. $26, yeah. I think my brother owns that game. Condemned, I heard that one's a pretty good one. Haven't really played that one before. Silent Hill Homecoming, I used to have this game. That's pretty good. Saw, I've never played that game. Saw, huh? 1643 with free shipping. Hello there, how you guys doing? Jack, Helton, and Seashaw, what's going on? Let me have some on my tea. Let's see, Silent Hill Downpour. I have this game, it's actually a good one. I might stream that on the channel someday. Silent Hill Downpour. I was originally going to actually play this on this month for ZEROween, but I never got around to it. Just looking for games here on eBay, horror games. Just kind of shopping around. Not really, never really tried a stream like this before. Usually it's just straight up gaming. So this is something a little different. Search for BBW horror movies. What is BBW besides Big Beautiful Women? We have Splatterhouse. Obviously that's a classic. That's one of the newer ones though. Escape Dead Island. Dead Island could have been better. What do we got down here? A lot of Xbox 360 horror games right here. I have pretty much all those except for the first Dead Rising. As you can see, Walking Dead Survival Instinct, which is pretty good. This is mad tight, homie. Much love. Much love to you too, Jack Helton. Silent Hill Downpour, there's that again. Silent Hill Downpour, Deadly Premonition, Fear 2. Those are actually pretty creepy games. $7.99. Fast and free shipping. Well, we always like it free. And we do like it fast. Rise of Nightmares. I've never played that one. I do have a Kinect for the Xbox 360 though. So. GTA 5. I have the only GTA game I have is like Vice City, I think, on PlayStation 2. I'm looking over at my my game list. I'm not quite sure. You know, glitch for that? What's the glitch, Seashaw? Condemned 2. Dead Rising, the first one. It's like the same games coming up again. Saw, I would like to try that game. Complete inbox here. It says $17.99. I don't know if I'd spend, you know, close to $20 on it, but Doom 3 for Xbox One. That's kind of weird. Vampire Rain. Dead Island Escape. Darksiders and Dark Sector. Ooh, Dark Sector. I remember that game not being too bad. Pretty sure Michael Rosenbaum does the voice of the guy in that game. That was actually a decent game. Played it, most of it. Resident Evil 6. Kill Trevor in GTA. Trevor's a crazy person. I know all about Trevor. He's crazy. He was run around and do crazy things with Trevor. He's got that big beard going on. Resident Evil Raccoon City. Oh, I want that game again. I used to have that one. That's really fun. I used to play that with my brother, like co-op all the time. Very fun multiplayer in that game. I don't know much about the campaign though, if that's any good. Evil Within, I have that one. Left 4 Dead 2, of course. Resident Evil Revelations. I'm interested in this Raccoon City. It's got the manual, $8.99. One of my local GameStop will have that for cheaper. Used, I don't know. GTA should make a horror game, huh? Dead Space 2. I have all the Dead Space games. There's Saw again for 18 bucks. That's a bit of a novelty, isn't it? It's not like the cheapest game. Resident Evil 5 and Resident Evil Raccoon City. Alien Isolation. I'd rather get that on Xbox One. Much would rather get that on Xbox One. BioShock comes up. I guess BioShock can be considered a horror game. I don't know. Silent Hill 4, The Room. Does that work on Xbox One? Because I have that game on Xbox, but I don't know if it works on the Xbox One. It's a weird Silent Hill game, though. That's my favorite. Hey, Monkey, how you doing? I'm doing all right. Do I like music? Oh, I love music. I'm actually a musician myself, so music is a big part of my life. What kind of music do you like, Monkey? There's Saw 2, Flesh and Blood for $30. That's probably a rare one. It says rare there. Haven't seen that one pop up yet. Seen the first Saw, but not the second one. So that's not too much. All right, so there's not a ton of horror games in box on Xbox 360. Looked at a few pages of that. You like that? You sent me a link here. Let's see what this is. All right, let me. I'm gonna do a new search in a second too, just to see like what we can come up with. Oh wow, very nice there, Monkey. Good thing that wasn't up on the stream. I see we have a jokester here. All right, let's go with horror games PS2. How about that? Because PS2 is infamous for a lot of horror games. Obscure, $85.99. Yeah, I can afford that. I just won't be able to pay rent for the next like 2 months if I buy something like that. Siren, $50. I still want the X-Files game on PlayStation 2. Chow, thank you. No, thank you, Monkey. Thank you. You know, I don't know what I would have done without your comic relief there. Resident Evil Outbreak File 2. That's interesting. Oh, this one's got PlayStation 2, PS2 Horror Lot, complete inbox rare collection. Oh, let's actually look at that. I'm not gonna be able to afford this, but it's a intriguing lot. Let's see. All the games are complete for $424. Let's see what they got here. They have, if I can get up there, Shadow of Destiny, Extermination, X-Files, Resistor Serve, which is one I really want. Galerians, Ash, I don't know what that is. Alien vs. Predator, Extinction, Fatal Frame 3, Fatal Frame 2, Resident Evil Outbreak File 2, Siren, Silent Hill Origins, Manhunt, Silent Hill 3, Silent Hill 4, Silent Hill Shattered Memories, and Silent Hill 2. I mean, that's a good collection of games for sure. You got a lot of Silent Hill in there. I have most of those Silent Hill games though, except for Origins and Silent Hill 3. The rest I own though. And I have Don't have any of the other games though. That's pretty good. It's a pretty good lot, but I don't know if I'd spend that much money on it. Probably not. All right. That's a decent lot, but we'll go back here. Haunting Ground, which is a very tough game to find. Yeah, you're gonna pay 175 for that one. Primal for $13.99, huh? Never heard of that one. Fatal Frame 1 and 2 for $90. Those are great games though. I mean, I had Fatal Frame, might have been the first one for Xbox. Gregory Horror Show. It's a PAL. The Thing. I've heard that's a decent game. It's only $10. I could get that. I could probably afford that one. Fatal Frame. Tomboy Nails. Nala. Is that Nala? Okay, Nala. I was like, couldn't read that for a second. Tomboy. Oh, Fatal Frame. Fatal Frame are scary. Yeah, those are some good ones. $90 though. Here's the first Fatal Frame. For Team Project Zero Horror. Zero. Huh. $39.99. I guess that's not too bad. I don't know which one's more rare, the first one or the second one. Evil Dead, A Fistful of Boomstick. There's an Evil Dead game on Dreamcast I want. Extermination. That's only $10. Is that game any good? I don't even know. Rule of Rose is oh, that's a really tough one to find too. US version complete. It's by Atlas, that game. $320. Ooh, boy. Who knew, like, wanting to get older games now would be so expensive? You would think they would be cheap, but it's become such a thing now that everything's so expensive. There's Haunting Ground again. The Suffering. Don't know what that one is. Manhunt 2. I think I played one of the Manhunt games before. Evil Twin. $24.99 free shipping. It's a PAL though. Don't have my PlayStation 2 is not PAL ready. Curse, the Eye of Isis. Survival horror game. PAL again. What is this game? Like a Japanese game. The Tairu Jikoku. PS2 Japan action horror game. Does that even work on, like, I mean, it's $46. I'm not going to buy it, but it looks interesting. Never heard of it. Does it work in our region? Type region code, Japan. Oh, it only works in Japan, so it's not going to work. NTSC. Obscure. Glass Rose. Siren and Siren 2 for $47. So many good, like, horror games on PS2. I only own, like, barely any of them. I have Silent Hill 2. But again, I didn't own a PS2, like, when it came out or anything. Like, I got one, like, later down the line. So I didn't really grow up playing it. Hunter the Reckoning Wayward. What is that? I love the original Hunter game on GameCube. Hunter the Reckoning Wayward. Is this like a new Hunter game? Or is it just like the... I wonder if this is a new game or like a different version of the original game. I'm not sure what this is. Because I know there was Hunter the Reckoning Redeemer released on the original Xbox, which I have that one. And then I have Hunter the Reckoning, which was the original game on GameCube. I wonder if this one was like a PlayStation 2 exclusive or something. I love those. The Hunter games are so fun. Especially when you have like people to play with. A few friends to play. It's a really, really good time. Echo Night Beyond, $113. There's the original Silent Hill. I still don't believe I've ever played the original Silent Hill. which is kind of ridiculous when you think about it. Alone in the Dark. So if you had a PAL-ready like PlayStation 2, you could play like so many PlayStation games. You could just, region-free ones. Goosebumps Horrorland on PlayStation 2. I should get that because I have the Wii version and it's so hard to play. It's a good game, but it's just like so hard to play with the Wii remote. It's got to be better on the PlayStation 2. A lot more Fatal Frames coming in. Siren 2 again. Evil Dead Regeneration. Another Evil Dead games on PlayStation 2. Biohazard Resident Evil Outbreak PS2 Japan action horror game. What the? Japan probably gets so many awesome video games that we don't get over here. I mean, obviously they do. I can't really collect for, Japanese type titles because A, I can't read Japanese, and B, my systems aren't region free. Okay, that's pretty good. Horror games. Dream. I'm surprised X-Files didn't really show up on its own. Let's go horror games Dreamcast. Let's get Resident Evil Code Veronica. You can actually get that complete for less than $30. That's not bad. I never played that one. Ill Bleed. It's a rare one. Carrier. Disc only for $13.49. I mean, if you don't mind just getting the disc, that's not bad. You could probably buy the case and the manual separately, and it'd probably be cheaper than buying it complete in one piece in one go. House of the Dead 2, I have that. I did do a video on that on my YouTube here. That's a fun game. Ill Bleed. These are Japanese ones. There's Carrier. The Ring, Terror's Realm. I'd like to play that one, but again, it's going to be expensive. Look at it, it's going to be like $90+ everywhere you go for that one. Crisis Evil 34. What is this one? I love Dreamcast. Such a good system. I just need more games for it. Crisis Evil 1 and 2. Looks like Resident Evil dude on there. What the heck is this game? What is that game? Is it like a homebrew or something? That's gotta be like some kind of homebrew or something. Like, that can't be real. I don't know if there were a ton of horror games on Dreamcast. Like, we're getting Sonic. Sonic comes up under horror games search. That makes sense. Dreamcast games are pretty hard to find out in the wild. Even like retro game shops, I don't see a ton of games. D2. Dino Crisis. See, this is the disc only that. Surprised, what's its name didn't come up. The Evil Dead game on there. I wonder if Resident Evil Code Veronica is any good, if that's one of like the bad Resident Evil games. Might be so bad that it's good. It's got the booklet and everything. It's 2 discs. Okay. Horror games, GameCube. Resident Evil 0 is probably going to come up a lot, yeah. I want to say I used to own that game. I don't even remember. Like, seeing it in the box here and the booklet, it looks familiar to me. Like I've actually had it in my hands, played it before. I may have. I traded in like some games I wish I didn't trade in back in the day. When I was young, when I was a little kid, because I wanted to get another game. I kept a lot of games though, to be fair, but there's some I wish I never traded in. Eternal Darkness. It's just gonna be Wario World. I love that game. I have that one. GameCube lots. Now we're just getting into GameCube game lots and not actually like horror games. A lot comes up when you search for specifically just, horror games. They just give you a few. And that's it. Resident Evil 3 Nemesis, that was on GameCube. Let me check out that. What else is over there? Ikaruga, that can be considered a horror game, can it? It's so hard. I've played that before. I was happy when I got to level 2. That's as far as I could get. Luigi's Mansion, there we go. Complete in box, $20. Player's Choice 1. I mean, that's fine. I've never actually played that game. Oh, there we go. Resident Evil Code Veronica, $50. Oh. Case and manual for Luigi's Mansion goes for $13 plus shipping and handling. That's pretty crazy. Now we're just getting into just random GameCube games. Rogue Leader. How much is Rogue Leader actually? Rogue Squadron 2, really. $9.75 complete there. Oh, that's what it starts bidding at anyways. I like the ones that you can do click buy now, because you know that you can get it for that price and you're not going to have to bid against people to get it. Alright, there was the X-Files game. X-Files Resistor Serve PS2. I found one. I was looking up this game recently. I found one. Oh, here it is. Oh, wait, is that it? No, that's not it. This is the one. It's still up there. Because you got to find the one with the right region code for your PlayStation. This one's got the US and Canada one, which is the one I would need. Complete. $38.94, no shipping costs. Oof. That's so tempting. I can't really afford to do that because I gotta pay rent soon. And like, I want to spend the $40 on that game. I was watching Pete Dorr stream this recently, and it looked a lot of fun. Like, I was surprised how Silent Hill-esque this game was. I knew there was like an X-Files game, but I didn't know much about it. I was like, oh, that was pretty cool. And I'm not even like huge into X-Files. I've only watched a few episodes. I like it. I just haven't actually watched through the whole series. One day I will, hopefully. Because I love David Duchovny, but like, the game, like, I was so surprised, like, what it was. Like, they really made it out to be like Silent Hill, and it looks like it plays a lot like Silent Hill. Even like the map screen is just like Silent Hill, and it's just like crazy. The atmosphere in the game looked amazing. So I don't know. Ugh, it's so tempting. It's sitting right here. It's the same one I just found the other day when I was looking at it. Less than $40 I can get it. $38.94 on the dot. Do I want to go grocery shopping this week? Or do I just want to buy X-Files? I don't need to eat, do I? I can just get X-Files. Oh, I can't afford to. Because I need to stay above a certain number so I can pay rent like in like a week when I have to pay it. It's probably a really bad time for me to be shopping and tempting myself, but, you know. Like, if I found this for like $25 right now, I would probably get it like right now. But look, everywhere else it's gonna be. Look at this, you got it factory sealed for like $60, $60, you know. What's this one? $22.22 plus $6.64 shipping from France. But is it the right region though? See, this is probably in the wrong region. It's asking me to sign in my Gmail. I can't zoom into this either. To tell you what region it is? Code region PAL. See, yeah, that's the wrong region. Another PAL one, another PAL one. See, the PAL one goes for cheaper. It's like Italian edition. At least they tell you in the description that it's like a PAL version of it. Let me see if this one's here's a couple. This one's a buy it now for $27.49 free shipping. Let me see. Does it say region? Come on, give me the region. It says USA right there. Oh my. Wish there was another picture, one that I could zoom in. It says it's $27.49 for PlayStation 2. Buy it now. But again, I'm not 100% sure if this is a complete version. It says may or may not come with the instructions in the box. I'm like, well, that doesn't do me any good. Tell me whether it's coming with the box or not. It says location USA. I don't know whether that means that's the region. It doesn't tell me. It just says acceptable. It's just like a generic condition that they pick. This is like one of the games I want the most right now, just because of how cool it looked. There's like a lot of action. There's like puzzle solving. I mean, I could buy this, but I want this game complete though. Like, this is one of those games that I actually want complete in the box. I don't know if this one's gonna be complete though. It says may not have manual. See the full conditions? Maybe that'll help me. It says acceptable. So that's like the lowest condition. I don't know. See the seller's listing for full details and description of any imperfection. Well, where's their description? Right here. There are some minor scratches in the disc, and they've been professionally polished, and the case and artwork manual shows some wear. So that means it does come with the case and the manual. Only thing I don't know is the region code. If I can get it for $27.49, I might get it right now. I don't. What do I do, guys? What do I do? It doesn't tell me if this is like the US. I mean, it says USA down here, just under location though. That just might mean like where it's being shipped from, for all I know. You know, it doesn't mean that's the region code. Because I gotta make sure, because if it's not the right region code, I'm buying it. And I won't be able to play it, which would be a shame. Ships from Roanoke, Virginia. I don't know. I'll keep that up there. This one, at least I know. See, I like this one because it's got a picture of the game in the box. I can zoom right into it and just see that it even says right on the back of the box the region code. I know what I'm getting. $38.94. This one's just a generic picture, so I don't know. I don't trust that. Even though the seller here claims that there's some, it comes with the case and artwork, but it might show some wear. Here's one for $19.99. That's a bid though. I don't think I'm going to find it better at $38.94 complete. Darn, I don't really know. How about horror games on... What other systems do I have over there? Horror games on Wii. Even though I really want to like... Oh, this X-Files game's driving me crazy. If I just had the money, I wouldn't mind. I have to like watch my budget so closely right now. Like really closely, I'm not even lying. So I'm like, if money wasn't an issue right now for me, I would have bought this game already, this X-Files game. Be playing it right now, probably. Manhunt 2, Dead Space, Extraction, Calling. See, that's a game I used to own, Calling. I wish I still had it. That's one of the ones I wish I never traded in. It's a really creepy game. A lot of fun for the Wii. Cursed Mountain. That one's getting hard to find now too, huh? There's Calling for $40. That's not bad. There's a Grudge game on the Wii too. That's pretty fun. Probably even more rare than the Calling. Resident Evil 4. Cursed Mountain. Goosebumps, Harlan. The Grudge game didn't even show up. The Wii has to have more horror games than what this shows. Like, this doesn't even, like, give you a big list of anything. How about, go to the Nintendo Switch. Spirit Hunter NG horror puzzle game. See, the Switch, you know, is region free though, so that we have going for us. Deathmark Limited Edition. Nintendo Switch visual novel horror Axis games. What is this? Look at that cool, like, comes with a nice big case with cool artwork. Looks like some kind of art book, stickers maybe, and a soundtrack. It's like one of those like old school adventure type games. Like point and click. That might be really fun. $50 special edition, and that's not bad because it's a new game. A whole special edition. It's like probably some kind of indie game, but Dead by Daylight on the Switch is going for tons of money. Switch has got a ridiculous library. Zombieland Double Tap. I wanted to buy that game. That just came out. I'm gonna get that for probably Xbox One though. Jericho. Again, there's got to be more horror games on the Switch. That's the only list that came up. Among the Sleep, Bendy and the Ink Machine, Deadly Premonition Origins. Oh my goodness. Yomawari. Oh, wait a minute. I think I know that game. That's what I think it is. Like the overhead game? Yeah. Okay, I've seen a little gameplay of this one before. Let me see if I can get... Can't zoom. Oh, I can zoom and see. That game looked really neat too. That one's going for $60+. Are you kidding me? Dang, it is too hard to be a gamer. It's too expensive. I gotta take up a less expensive hobby like bottle cap collecting or something. No, I'm too passionate about video games to ever give them up. Like, I'll be like 70 something still playing video games. I'm not even lying. I don't care. Alright. Well, don't think I'm going to buy anything, but it was fun to kind of look at all this stuff. The X-Files game is just like calling to me though. Oh my gosh. I can't do it. I can't do it right now. I gotta hope that this one's still available after I pay rent, and maybe I get some extra hours at work in the next maybe 2 weeks that I can save up and just be able to safely buy that without having to worry about not being able to pay rent the next month. So yeah. This one is a better price, obviously, like it's $10 cheaper, but like I don't know if it's the right region. Still don't exactly know what I'm getting. There's minor scratches on the disc, professionally polished though, and the case and artwork manual shows some wear, but I don't know if it's exactly the region that I need it to be in. Might be, but I don't know. Anyways, this was fun. This was very different for me. To do this through Twitch to to post on YouTube. I don't know if you guys like this sort of thing. If you want to see other videos like this, guys, I can do plenty more of these. Or we just game hunt on eBay. Or it doesn't have to be games. It can be like movies or something, something fun. We had some people come in. People I've never really seen on the chats before. Seashaw, Jack Helton, Monkey, and Tomboy. So very nice. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate this. Like I said, if you want to see more videos like this, just leave a comment in the video below the video, and then I'll be happy to take that into consideration. And obviously, what people want to see more of, I'm more inclined to make videos of. So, but this was cool to just kind of chill and do this. And maybe next time I do one of these videos, hopefully I'll have X-Files by then. But 'tis the season for horror games, and Really wish I had that one. But anyways, thank you all for watching, and until next time, 0 is the number, and say goodbye to Zeke. Zeke says bye too.